This is after he shot an unarmed man during a traffic stop over the weekend.
Yeah, the chain of events all caught on video by a bystander. We want to warn you, this video is pretty tough to watch, especially if you have little ones in the room. You can see there. Take a listen. Eight shots fired. This video reportedly shows North Charleston patrolman Michael Slager shooting and killing Walter Scott as he fled. Slager initially stopped Scott Saturday for driving with a broken taillight. He got out of the car and ran, and that's when the 50-year-old was shot again 8 times. Reports indicate that Scott had reached for the officer's taser before the shooting.
They're running from the police. I wonder why. I wonder why. This is what democracy...
Dozens of Black Lives Matter activists took to the streets in North Charleston, South Carolina, calling for an end to police brutality and saying that the injustices need to stop. South Carolina State Law Enforcement Division and Attorney General's Office, along with the FBI and the Justice Department's Civil Rights Division, are now all investigating this case. And today, local officials say the officer has been fired. But their press conference was disrupted by some angry protesters.
There have been 2 families that have been harmed great by what occurred, both the victims and the officer's family. And our hearts go out to both of them.
He's a man. Where's the chief of police?
This case comes after a string of high-profile shootings of black males by white police officers. The Reverend Al Sharpton is weighing in, calling for body cameras on cops, and the North Charleston Police Department has received a grant to purchase 101 body cameras. And the mayor said today he's purchased an additional 150 so that every officer on his force has a camera. Now, when it comes to local activists in Charlotte, they're also speaking out about what happened in North Charleston. They say the city and its police department were quick to respond in filing charges against one of their own, but they still have some questions about how things might have turned out without an important piece of evidence. Robin Kennedy is live in the newsroom tonight with local reaction from local groups. Robin?
Well, Barbara, the officer-involved shooting in North Charleston is different from some others around the country because there is video. And again, we want to remind you it may be disturbing to watch. The question tonight is just how much did the video help in this case? No doubt this cell phone video captured by a witness helped bring a murder charge against a North Charleston police officer who's since been fired after police say he shot and killed a suspect as the man was running away.
I had to look twice the first time. I'm like, is this 2015 or is this 1965?
Jibril Hough is a Charlotte activist. He says police had no choice but to charge former officer Michael Slager in the shooting death of Walter Scott. But Hough wonders what might have happened if there had been no recording.
If it wasn't for the video, again, I think we'd been another case where, you know, the police will have the upper hand and there would be no arrest.
Another group in Charlotte, Million Youth March, tells me without the video, they believe Slager would have, quote, gotten away with this. Scott's family also has questions.
If there wasn't a video, would we know the truth? Or would we just go on what was reported earlier?
The executive director of the South Carolina Sheriff's Association calls the video troubling, but even without it, he believes justice would have prevailed. He says, quote, it's important to note that no one, not even a law enforcement officer, is above the law. In fact, I'm confident that even if the video would not have surfaced, the shooting would have been thoroughly investigated based on witness statements and physical evidence. Now, we told you earlier, the shooting in North Charleston has reignited the call for officers to wear body cameras. Today, we checked with Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police on when they expect to get those in, and we just found out they're set to begin training on the body cameras later this month. They plan to purchase 1,400 cameras, which will cost almost $5.5 million. Live in the newsroom, Robin Kennedy, Fox 46 News.
Thank you, Robin, but certainly worth every penny. Now, late this afternoon, Fox 46 News learned that True Healing Under God, an activist group out of Charlotte, plans to head to North Charleston sometime in the next 10 days.